nothing out of something. You handle your biz and don't be crying, and it's something you don't give a chance. You got your block on fire.
First open for business in 1994. We're on the air from Progressive Field in Seatown, Cleveland, Ohio. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Cleveland Indians. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Aaron Savali is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the fours. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the fours indicates. George Springer stands in as he looks at ball one here.
So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, I hope these guys were listening today during the hitters meeting, because they have not been swinging the bats well. They only scored 1 run in a loss yesterday, and somewhere along the line, this offense has to execute at a higher level if this team's going to compete.
And that one yanked just foul. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Gotta love the battle we're seeing right out of the gates in this game. That's 7 pitches now, and if this is any indication, we're in for a good contest here.
Another payoff pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway. So stepping in is Marcus Semien. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch of the AB on its way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. A ball and a strike. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
You know, D-Row, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball.
You could tell he wants that pitch back. That was a changeup right there that he handled nicely. Just got a hair early on and hooked it foul.
And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 2-2. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game, and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
Batting third.
Next, it'll be Vladimir Guerrero Jr. As we take a look at the splits between April and May. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, 2 options if you're standing on the bump right now. Have to find a way to punch this guy's ticket or roll a double play.
High in the air out to center field. Strong is right there, 1 down. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, definitely watch out for Corey Dickerson. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. A shot down the first baseline. Springer over at second. Simeon at first. One gone. Swing and a liner. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out. And he is in there.
That is good. The right fielder, number 15.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And he'll dive back in safely. Another look to first. And the runner back safely. He's set and the pitch. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw. Not nearly in time as he took that one on the pitcher.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Throw on to first is in time, and the Toronto rally goes for naught as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Jose Barrios gets the ball for the Blue Jays in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Boy, talk about a guy that's hard to score off of. Last 3 starts, an ERA of under 1. So if you think you're going to score a lot of runs off this guy, you better get him early, because once he settles in, he's awfully tough. And Matty V, this is one of the top pitchers in the sport right now.
The 1-1.
That's a ball. Count is 2-1.
Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 2-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. Simeon shading to his right. 1 out.
Batting second.
Time now in Cleveland to take a glance at the Tribe's starting lineup. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Yeah, Matty, this lineup likes to run the bases. They like to run them aggressively. Stolen bases are not out of the equation. Taking the extra bag, putting the defense on blast right here. The key for this offense is getting guys on base to create havoc.
Scooped up, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third.
Next to hit is Jose Ramirez. Lifetime against Jose Barrios. He has 7 hits in 34 tries. He's taken him deep once. And that misses 1-1. Two and 1 to Jose Ramirez. The 2-1 home.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. He'll try it again. 3-2. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering, where the heck was that pitch? I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
Randall Reyes is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order.
A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And a good effort here, but he's well safe at first, and there are 2 on and 2 out now.
That is good.
Now that brings up Josh Naylor. As as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He'll enter play here at an even 250. 9 homers and 28 RBIs. Swing and a liner. And this is down for extra bases, and with 2 out, this might get them both home. A run in. Here's a second runner around third. Safe at the plate, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing with 2 outs, but not this guy. He puts a big charge into this one and drives in a couple of runs along the way. That can be frustrating as a pitcher when you had a guy on the ropes and you couldn't finish him off, especially when he drives in runs.
Hit back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is... Stepping up is Lourdes Gurriel, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game. Hey, nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
Kevin Vigil stepping up now. Pulled toward right center field. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians' defensive setup today. And I'm locking in on Ahmed Rosario today, fielding the shortstop position for his team. This is a guy that's still a work in progress, a young ball player on both the offensive and defensive side, but he can wow you. This guy can go in the hole, and he's got a plus arm from shortstop.
And he lays off for ball 1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Gurriel, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Hard sinker misses 2-2. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
To the plate now, Reese Mcguire, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off him.
A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller. A runner on first with 2 away. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
Here now the 2-2. Lined hard toward right center, and that's into the gap and should be extra bases. This will kick up against the wall now. Gurriel is on his way home. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, and this will not be close, and the run will score easily. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
George Springer the next to hit as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Here's the 1-0.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
1-1. Here it is. Fouled off. Ball 2 with a sinker that runs off the inside. Three balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Straw retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. A run for the Jays thanks to the RBI double. Oscar Mercado digging in now. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. Down the third baseline. And that's through for a hit. Now here's the first offering. In the dirt, and now let's see. And a bad time for that as the runner takes second here. Hit down the line at first. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here. Now a man at third with one away. And Austin Hedges will be the next to hit. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0.
This would seem like an easy RBI situation. 2-0 count, runner in scoring position, but you have to know there's an open base, and he might be pitching around you.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. Indians fail to score. They still lead it 2-1. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the Cal Berkeley product Marcus Semien is the first to bat in the inning. Marcus Semien is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. And he fouls this one off. Nope. 1-2 is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now on 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Now a throw over. First pitch on the way. A pitch out. The throw. They put the tag on him, and he is out at first base. Back up the middle. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single. Into the box now, Corey Dickerson, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. This one's down to third. Ramirez is there. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. It was a flyout for him to start the home first. And there's one down now. Now at the plate, Miles Straw.
Number 7.
And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
Ooh, that was an ugly swing. I'm sure he's not going to watch that one on replay after the game.
Soft liner towards center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Everybody needs a little love in their life right there. Nice piece of hit. Get you some right there. A little soft liner. He definitely wasn't on that baseball, but he got a little luck involved, a little love, and that thing found a hole right there into the outfield.
And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. Strong leads off first with one away. Pitch is high, the throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on show track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
A dive, but he's back. Now the 3-2 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Jose Ramirez becomes out number 2 this inning. Randall Reyes is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do. Welcome back to Progressive Field in Cleveland as we send it down to Heidi Watney. Stepping in once again is Randall Bridger. He bounced out last time up, and he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
3-0 now.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
Into the corner and slicing foul. A full count, 3-2 to Randall Bridger.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
And it's fouled away. Full count still. The next 3-2. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
Vladimir Guerrero will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. Heading out towards shallow right. Reyes has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1. Time now for the Indians' Road to the Show report as we get a look at 2 guys making some noise in the upper minors. In now, Vigil, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Lifted down the line in left. And foul. 1 run on 3 hits. And no errors in the game for Toronto. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner.
And they got him. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. There's ball 4.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden, the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Ready now is Josh Naylor. Stands in here after doubling home 2 in his first at-bat. Reined in. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Striding in is Bobby Bradley. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. In there for strike 1.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
And this will be fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Whoa, that took it out.
Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. Both guys pretty close. Top speeds of 95 and 94. Oscar Mercado is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner. Now it'll be Brian Roquillo grounded out in his last at-bat. Fouled off.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Pitch out, nothing doing. The 2-1 home, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 3-1 hit in the air down the right field line. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Indians leave 1. Leading off the inning, it'll be Reese Mcguire, and they could use a spark from him here.
The catcher.
Now the first pitch.
Number 7.
Hit in the air out to left. Mercado has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
The batter.
Back to the top of the order now, and that brings in George Springer. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
The second baseman.
Now to the plate, here is Marcus Semien. It was a walk in his last trip. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Now batting.
And now here is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out. Striding in for the Indians, Austin Hedges. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Two and two.
You know, it's funny right there. You look at that pitch, and it's almost a hybrid in between a big-time old-school curveball and a nasty slider that goes off the fastball. That's kind of right in the middle right there, kind of working off the clock, that 3 to 8, if you can picture that in your head. Tough pitch to lay off of.
Ahmed Rosario comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. And another foul ball. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Again, he sends it out of play.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
The count now at 2-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Dickerson will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Number 7.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And a slurve, but this is in the dirt for a ball. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Jose Ramirez would be next. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Now back.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Jose Ramirez is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Lined into right, a base hit. The hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, man, he's having a monster season. Well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
And that'll bring in Fran Reyes as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Blowing away as he misses again. 2-0.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
2-1 the count. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Back goes Springer at the track, and he makes a nice catch on the track. So now here is Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
The first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
First pitch of the AB now. Can't do much with that one, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, Jeff.
Check swing in the dirt, but he went around. And he makes the throw to first. Guerrero is retired, and there's one away.
The left fielder, number 23.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Corey Dickerson. First delivery to him. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The right fielder,
Randall Bridger at the plate now. It was a walk in his last trip. Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Popped up. Naylor trying to get there, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Popped him up. Naylor has room in foul territory, and the inning is over. Number 58 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 58.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and the next to bat will be Josh Naylor.
Leading off
Swing and a
for
miss
the
that
Indians,
time. It's 0-1.
The first baseman.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Springer giving chase. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Number 44. Designated hitter.
Well, that will bring a smile to a manager's face every single time. First hitter of the inning just squares it up and bounces it over the fence. Even if it stays in the yard, that's a double either way.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Tapped up the third base line. Here's the 1-2 delivery. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Naylor stands at second with no outs. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Runner at second, 1 away, and that'll bring up Oscar Mercado. In there, and it's 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. 2 runs, 6 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And he fouls this one off. Another 0-2 coming. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes now. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close. 1 left for the Tribe. They lead it 2-1. Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Lourdes Gurriel. His line includes a single and a fly ball and 2 at-bats thus far. First pitch of the AB now. Ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1.
And that's got to fire you up right there, boys. This guy has been on the bump all game. Now it's late, and he's still throwing challenge pitch after challenge pitch. Think he's feeling frisky?
Now the 2-1 pitch is looked at for ball 3.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you gotta find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. So now into the box is Kevin Vigil. It was a walk in his last trip.
Vigil.
We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Now a bunt attempt here, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And it's fouled away.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
1 out, nobody on. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Ready with another 2-2. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. This one's down to third. Ramirez is up with it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They're down 2-1. Trevor Richards will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year. High in the air down the right field line. There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first down.
The catcher, Austin Hedges.
He's set. Here it comes. Ahmed Rosario is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. And the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Hey, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team right here. Relief pitcher has come busting through the gates and done his job. Try and get this team back in the dugout where the offense can get rolling.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. 2 out, nobody on. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Emmanuel Clase has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. So now to the plate, Reese Mcguire. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. From the stretch. And they start him out away with a called strike. Clase is a guy that you'll notice attacks hitters with a high-velocity slider. Not the old sweeper. He really fires it in there and snaps off big numbers. Popped him up. Naylor is there for it. He's got it 1 away. And there are the final numbers for the Indian starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
George Springer is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch until he proves he can lay off of it.
And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays' leadoff batter. Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2. Line drive to left. Mercado is going to get there as he backs up to put it away. And there are 2 gone now. Next up is Marcus Semien. And it's a strange line developing for him in this one. He's been walked several times. And that misses for ball 1. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Now batting.
So a big at-bat coming up, and it'll be Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And he represents the potential go-ahead run. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Pitch is high, the throw, and he is out at second. Caught. Matt Barnes is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 34.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. It's a swinging bunt up the line, but it's foul. Strike 1. To third. He's got it. Long throw, but it's not in time as he hustles down the line to beat it out. At the plate, Ramirez. He'll take a look at the pitch. Too low. It's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A ball and a strike.
Wow, I'm shocked the hitter took it right there. That's a well-executed pitch down in the zone to try and get that double play.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
In there, and it's even at 1.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Fouled away. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. James Karinchak takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. New inning set to get underway, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. First pitch coming, here it is.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. Now here's the pitch. This is in the air out to right. Long run for the right fielder, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Next to stand in is Corey Dickerson. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Popped him up. Hedges over to his right, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Here's Randall Bridger. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. Now here it comes, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a 1-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
The 3-1 pitch. Now a crowd of 31,000 plus come to their feet. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing. So I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. So Oscar Hernandez will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Running at first for the Blue Jays. Number 37.
Standing in now, Lourdes Gurriel, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. 0-1, here it comes. Hernandez, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw in time, and the ball game is over. Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon. The Cleveland Indians jumped out